Hey y'all, Eric here. Merry Christmas to everyone viewing the video. And this is kind of like it's 9 o'clock. It's the tail end of the Christmas day for me. It was low key this morning. Got up, cleaned up a little bit, um, cleaned up this. I decided to go ahead and I'm just going to let the beard and goatee areas and everything just grow. Decided not to shave, just keep it shaved from the line. I'm gonna have to look at that. So from the jawline down, just keep that clean and above this line. But also, I went ahead and cut my hair. Still haven't gotten a blade to it, so that requires maintenance with my little mini shaver every day. So put this back on. But I've had this on all day playing Santa, and we hosted a friend today, new friend to me, old friend for housemate L, and a guest to staying with us, Jay. So all four of us sat down and broke bread together. Philip provided the protein, and I provided the vegetables and sides and things like that. So we had salmon grilled, um, two different types of salmon, tilapia. Philip also brought two different flavors of crab dip, which I don't eat, but Elle ate. And then we had rotisserie chicken, which I was going to get, but Philip insisted that he bring it. And then I did some Mexican corn in the skillet, which called for some cheese on it afterwards. And also found out by surprise, normally I would not eat corn because of the sugar in it. But like Southwest corn has 4 grams of sugar in it, but Mexican corn only has 1 gram of sugar in it, and that can actually be cooked out. So I might be able to do that. So that's going to be a test trial next week after I come from the grocery store. And then we had mashed cauliflower, French cut green beans, and the French cut green beans and the mashed cauliflower was seasoned with avocado, country crock avocado oil, plant butter, no salt, sodium, and um, the grinder black peppercorn pepper. And then we had potato salad, which was store bought, not made, because I can't remember the recipe. But I wanted potato salad. It was either going to be potato salad or sweet potato pie. And so I compromised, had sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving, so I did potato salad this time. And what else was on my plate? But I'll post pictures of that later. But anyway, that was that. And then L opened a couple of his presents. I already got my present to me. I bought myself a scooter now that I'm back in the gym, but also for logistics and physicality, save my legs. Um, I can ride my scooter to the bus stop and then zip around downtown, save my legs, um, and all of that, give and take. And so that will help me. And I got him a heater for his vehicle, and really just enjoyed the company of the day. The company of the day was an active Christmas evening, and then after dinner, when Philip left, I just went. Since the gym was closed today, I went to on a 15-20 minute walk through the neighborhood, took some pictures of the decorations, and as I was coming back, and didn't want to jump on here and talk about just my Christmas day. Called my brother out in California. So he and my sister-in-law, my nephew, and his wife, my niece, were all together on the West Coast. So I was glad of that. A little nervous for them, but I know they would let me know if something was wrong. But the Los Angeles area where my nephew lives, and Long Beach, where my brother lives, are getting deluged with heavy rain and all of that. It's that time of year, that season. And so they're on my mind about that. And plus, on top of that, my nephew is a firefighter with the Los Angeles Fire Firefighter Division, and Go Engine 23. And so they were on my mind today, and I reached out to a rekindled friendship. Um, this person's been on my mind a lot since our last conversation, which we haven't really talked that much, and I get why. But he's been on my mind a lot, and I think I'm going to try to change my mind on this and maybe put my toe back in the water and see how that goes. Um, but that's a story for another day. My blood sugar this morning was back in the normal range for me. It was 110. Last few days I've been sick with a head cold, and blood sugar was up and down. And I started taking Flonase because my research said that Flonase was safe to use, but I didn't use Flonase yesterday, and my blood sugar was in my normal range today. So we'll see how it is tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is a weight day. I hit my goal on Sunday of 200 pounds, which means from March until now, and I was hoping I would get this in before the end of the year. And I did. I met my goal. I met my goal of 200 pounds. So no longer 262. I've dropped 62 pounds and I'm down to 200. My weigh-in Monday was 200.3 pounds. And so I'm happy about that. And still got some fat around the middle and some fat here, but I started going to the gym December 1st. And so my weight has been maintaining. So it looks like what I'm doing is switching out muscle mass for fat mass. So my fat mass percentage is going down, muscle mass percentage is going up. And one thing I'm happy about, I have not been sub 20% of body fat for 30 plus years. I'm in 34s now. I can't remember the last time I was in 34s. I'd always been in 36s, then 38s. 38s were getting snug. So the fortunate thing about being diagnosed as type 2 diabetes is it got me on this weight loss journey. And I'm healthier now than I've ever been. But now I got a sciatic issue. The nerve has popped up because of a fall that I had 2 years ago. So I got to get that taken care of. That pain can come out of nowhere. But my message also is for anyone who might find themselves alone. I know how it is. I do. I know how it is. Because honestly, the only reason today was active is because my housemate who owns the house I live in, it was his call about having people over. One of the people that was supposed to be here is actually in New Orleans today. They were actually going to be here, but their plans changed. But I'm glad he still kept it up. And we had people over, and it was a good time. Even played a game that Jay brought in called Imposter, and it was fun. And Philip and I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed Philip's company too. It was a good time, and I'm glad to see that my housemate was happy. He experienced some joy on Christmas Day. But of course, he has to go back to work tomorrow. I got a lot going on tomorrow. I got to go downtown to get my lungs scanned. I've been putting this off, but I'm just going to go ahead and get it done just to be in the know. As a former smoker, how much damage did I do to my lungs? It's been 10 years since I quit smoking, so we need to see where I am with the healing of my lungs. And because my mother had lung cancer when she was smoking, I might have a propensity for lung cancer, so we're checking that as well. And then after that, I'm going to the gym to get my workout in, and then I got to stop by my doctor's office to pick up my Ozempic prescription, and then back home to see if I can make my chiropractic appointment. But I also got to do a diabetic appointment to make sure my eyes are good. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get another prescription. The glasses are too big. They are, but they're the only ones I could find for my fat head at the beginning of the year. But I think I know I've lost some weight in my face, and so now I probably can get away with a smaller set of glasses. I mean, it's amazing what happens when you lose the weight, both positive and negative. And like I said earlier, the negative side of that was when I fell on the ice 2 years ago, damaged the base of my spine, lost a little bit of cartilage, but my weight was masking it. I had back spasms then, had to go to the emergency room, was on medication, finally got over that. What I didn't know that was lurking was the sciatic nerve was triggered. And so now when I stretch, or particularly after I work out, when I get back home and I'm changing my clothes and I'm about to do my stretch for the evening, that's when it kicks in, and it's on the right side. It's debility. It can be debilitating. And because it's a nerve that goes from your lower back all the way down to your foot, I'm going to set it up with a chiropractor that I know through the Carolinas LGBT Chamber of Commerce, where he's also a member, just like I'm a member, using those connections. And then I'm going to start my arduous task of getting back into the workforce and finding a job, because if someone is retired, it's not enough money, and my business has been online for over a year now. Not one penny has been made on that business because I don't have a car. I haven't. I'm seriously thinking of sunsetting the business itself, keeping my commission, but seeing if I can get a job using my commission, like as a title processor in a dealership, or maybe a title processor with a mortgage company. Get some of that training under my belt and then revisit it. Maybe I can resurrect the name of my business. But I'm actually going to sunset that as well. And we'll see how that goes, because my Social Security benefits are not enough to carry me from one to another. And the first 3 months of the year, because the benefits are done by your digits in your Social Security number or your date of birth or something like that. Anyway, I'm nearly late every month, and this time I'm at the last day that I can get it in January, February, and March. So that's a stretch. It's a stretch. But I'm trying to use my insurance to get all this stuff taken care of before I get back into the workforce, because while I will have hopefully insurance at that time, it will get up, and if I make more than I'm supposed to while drawing my Social Security, because I can't turn it back in, I can't stop it, then I'll deal with the penalties starting next year, starting in 2027. But all that is in future, one step at a time, one goal at a time. The major thing that I'm focusing on is my health, my new toy, my scooter, which I'll post a picture of soon. And yeah, so that's my video. But revisiting a point I was making earlier before I got on my tangent, had it not been for this Christmas party, it would have been, or this dinner, it would have been a low-key day. You know, I'd have found something else to do. Maybe this video would have been done earlier. Maybe I could have gotten the political content video done. But it was good. It was good to make that connection. It was good for all of us, because otherwise we'd have been to our own devices. And as older gay men, that's something we have to be careful of, that we don't find ourselves being complacent about making those connections. And so that's my Christmas message today. All it takes is for someone to make the effort. That's all it takes. And if you can get that person to make the effort, all the better. Just a little bit of an effort. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. I know this time of year is hard for some people. It is, particularly those of us in the LGBT community, and when we're older. Some of our friends have passed on. A lot of us are not in relationships, and we don't have to be. But a lot of us don't have those friendships in place either, and that matters. Um, and they're important. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Wish everybody a Merry Christmas ahead of the Kwanzaa season and ahead of the New Year. The New Year is going to be important, if for nothing else. Midterm elections. It's our turn, and it's our power that we have to take back. They said that they were going to take America back. We're going to take our power back. But for now, these last few hours of Christmas Day, don't go spend all your money tomorrow for those after Christmas sales. Actually, wait until after New Year's for some deeper discounts. But use those online price checkers too. Trackers, I mean. And take care. And I will see you on the next video. Merry Christmas.